I've got other things to do today, but I'm jumping on here real fast. And I always say that, and it's never fast. Must be what? An expression. What grade is that? The fifth grade. What year? 76. It's New York State. Expressions. You know any? Up your nose with a rubber hose. We'll be getting some Kerner documents again soon. He's done all the work for you? Oh, I'm sorry. They really all have? Eisenhower on civil rights. It brought us to 15 pages. I've shared it before. I know. They have you all over the place. Not the presidents. Number one, that no one. I don't care about your equity, inclusion, and diversity. I'm chipping away at it every day. I said at that hearing, when you, Mr. Bailey, go to improve and he tries to stop you, that's your equity. I have not reached the table. I have kept abreast. And I see your students don't want to pay for the testing. They are angry, and you built them a site. Well, I can't get my local library to be my chaperone while I take a test. And I'm assuming all of that has changed now, because I got on the big airplane to Tallahassee to take my Society of American Archivists test. And after COVID, I don't know how they do it. You take the little camera, the computer, and you show them your testing area. Whatever. I don't want to hear it. Because like I said, you didn't send me to it was never college to begin with. Can we acknowledge that? Who are the primary employees within 15 miles of College Park? NASA and the government. And Prince George's County government. Did you educate me to work in any of those places? No. So, end of story with you. I stated Marion Barry is the mayor, and that is a consortium of higher education. Georgetown Catholic. American George Washington. American is like way, and I don't care. You don't bother me. I don't know what you're doing, and I don't want to know. I'm very far away and have no intentions of taking advantage of your free museums. And when I returned, it was to go to the pay-for one, the Phillips. That would now be Series 19, Box number 1, Government Agency Publications. I just had soda. To fulfill these rights, when who's responsible? A. Philip Randolph is in charge. A. Philip Randolph with FDR, Executive Order 8802, to employ minorities in defense contracts. I stand behind my analysis. Just really, you are pathetic, because it gets worse. Oprah Winfrey Theater. The President's Commission. No, what? Could that be true? The President's Commission on Crime in the District of Columbia. Oh, I hope that's a typo. I wasn't going to get up, but I'm gonna. I am. fulfill these rights. To fulfill these rights. Chairman A. Philip Randolph. With Burke Marshall, he is the key name that you need with Katzenbacher from the John F. Kennedy archives. I'm not going to go there. Father Hesburgh, civil rights, with Carlton of Florida, governor, former, not the Carlton dance. Lose it. Lose the Fresh Prince. I told you, ongoing study, Milton Eisenhower, investigation to violence. He put it in there. The ongoing, not longitudinal. When did they change ongoing to longitudinal? The ongoing study of boys in Philadelphia predetermined to violence or juvenile delinquency. Look, without saying names, it exists. If you are on a list in school, other people know about it. All eyes are on you. That's it. I feel bad for you, but that's life. Vernon E. Jordan Jr. I really hope that's not the Jordan Sr. Was he not Vernon Jordan with Mr. Clinton? Is that not how this started with my crime bill of 92? Look, are there any margin notes? Now, I don't understand why that's in there. Administration of justice, improvement of police community relations, new matters raised by the conference. I don't know. How did that happen? I go into this in my book, but I said Percy wanted to create the programs for the black youth to be with the police on the community, patrolling. Yeah, this is very interesting. Frederick Douglass says it will be up to the scholars. I don't know why no one, but now I do. 1854. It's even said that this speech is the precursor to the Civil War. So why? And I think it is this. Remember, you will come across the name of Watley. She's not on Soul Train with Don Cornelius. And two black cartoonists. They do that Soul Train. One of them worked for Disney. The claims of the Negro ethnologically considered and addressed before the Literary Society of the Western Reserve College at the commencement July the 12th, 1854, Frederick Douglass. Page 12. And I remind you, the docent of the Met will run me to the flight into Egypt by Osama Tanner. Osama Tanner I'm going to have to do that. Well, I'm not going to. That's all religion. For myself, I can say my reason, not less than my feeling, and my faith welcomes with joy the declaration of the inspired apostle that God has made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell upon all the face of the earth, but this grand affirmation of the unity of the human race and many others like unto it, together with the whole account of the creation given in the early scriptures, must all get a new interpretation to be overthrown altogether if a diversity, that's pathetic, of human origin can be maintained. Most evidently, this aspect of the question makes it important to those who rely upon the Bible as the street anchor of their hopes. You can get a Bible overnight and marry people. No pressure. You people doing any work? Look how thin this is. That's the question. Thin. Oh, I know the other one's just too thick. Booker T. Washington, just 3 sentences. And what is that, like 1890? They really they're not graduating good ministers. Kind of like Abraham Flexner. Is social work really a profession? Oh, but he attacked the medical profession first. Abraham Flexner. He hated everybody. And the framework of all religious truth. The young minister must look into this subject and settle it for himself before he ascends the pulpit to preach redemption to a fallen race. Just letting you know, Yentl was a movie. It appears, it comes to my Facebook. I'm not following these people. Howard Stern's daughter, she attained the Yentl goal. I'm just saying. She's not like her father. Filthy mouth. I was able to purchase his July 12, 1854 commencement address to Reserve College, where he discusses the unity of the human race, but in reference to God having made of one blood all nations of men. So I Googled the unity of the human race and Douglas, but got Charles Caldwell's thoughts on the original unity of the human race, 1830, 24 years before Douglas's concern to Reserve College. I have purchased that text to see if it discusses God or you can't say that word, I don't think. That's that English, it could be that one, that Frederick Douglass had in his newspaper. You'll get in trouble. The people poid, not pods, people poid. You know Greek? People. Not the ant of Salvador Dali's surrealism. Or put one ant on top of each other and watch them fight Cuban style. Ant. People poid. Through the woods. Now the Library of Congress asks the question, was able to find the unity of the human race in the Frederick Douglass newspaper, December the 15th, 1854, but this concerns a speech given by Professor Owen to the British Association for the Advancement of Science concerning the Poid, the people Poid's race. Please excuse my ignorance. You always have to throw that in. On this subject, Frederick Douglass in his commencement address cleared up some concerns, opened doors to others, hoping that if he'd made a speech on the unity of the human race in 1856, might clear things up. Edward Burnett Tyler in his Primitive Culture. I thank you for your time. Apologize, not clear. Yeah. Regression of the races. Edward Burnett Tyler's primitive culture. So this Lord Stowell's being erased, that's big. It is. So basically, why would they not want this? Did you have a problem in World War II? What? Who? Did I not write a paper? Who created? How was this gentleman created? He wanted to be an architect and his dreams were not realized? You did this how many different times, and America had to come and save you from your experiment gone wrong. And furthermore, we had to be nice. Did you learn your lesson? Did he learn his lesson, Chucky? He belongs to you. You don't have Halloween in your country. That's worse. It was like a party. I could not purchase it from them. Frederick Douglass escaped slavery, becomes leading abolitionist. He was also, if he did not say something, he became the police officer for the District of Columbia. I forget what that's called. And that's what he became. I have the book. It must be over there. I'm still moving things back and forth. Yeah, you can get lost in the wrong decade. That's going to get you nowhere. I did not go to an honors university. I went to an ethno-violence that never ended because they denied me law. I had enough money. I had my entire 401k plan. I think, you need to put a public service announcement. I think I sent the Angelos law firm everything. What do you give a lawyer before the lawyer decides? How do you entice a lawyer to take your case? I have $16,000 to start. I know that wasn't the right way. Martin Luther King Jr., Hilton Hotel, Washington, D.C., September 1st, 67. In the preface of their book, Applied Sociology, Free Press, New York, 65, S.M. Miller and Alvin Goldner state, it is the historic mission of the social sciences to enable mankind to take possession of society. I know no religion, and trust me, I am in a worse position than Yentl. I have my suggested book from the nun from Maryland, and this will take you all the way to New Orleans. The Premier C, A History of the Archdiocese of Baltimore, 1789 to 1994. He's writing this and you transfer me there. That's hysterical, isn't it? Spaulding, is this Dr. Seuss's relative? Because my house was the first YMCA. That's how I would have opened every lecture in my lovely little living room. With those picnic benches, I think I could fit 10 down each side. Little stereo on the side of the porch, 15 around. Oh, those azaleas, you would have had the pink ones in front of you. They would have fought for that. I want to look at pen. I can look here and I can turn there. White and pink. Oh, and if the mimosa, oh, it's like a little tutu. You can still hear me though. Is Kucher? From the Harvard Bookstore, lectures delivered before the Young Man's Christian Association. Harvard Bookstore. Oh, I told you, Watley. I hope not. I really mean it. John Cornelius. Would you stop? I gotta leave. It's too close. I gotta go. No more kickball. Hey, it's over. And I'm gonna sing a song. I gotta go. It's not even in color, but I gotta go. My laughter, you're all book 'em, Dano. I can say that. Helen Hayes is Greek and she lives in Nyack. So does her son, Jack Lord. He plays with relatives. They go to their house. I know. Rosie O'Donnell bought it. That's a shame. On the origin of civilization, the Archbishop of Dublin. Oh, but you know what? This Crocodile Dundee, it's the worst. Where's he? Hold on. Well, he was in here, but I don't know what happened to him right now. January 5th, 2022 is when we started this. Yeah, you better get up to speed. At least start carrying some books and fend them off. Don't be afraid. Come on, you did far worse. You wanted to get into this place. Now you want to get out. I want to break free. Don't you, though? It's Christmas. I pasted it on my wall in my room. Yeah, everybody has birthdays. And then you walk into the house just in case you forget. When you get inside, there's more. Don't you do that? I put that futon, with the little L thing. That's where they're sitting. Oh, I remember that. It's this big. I forgot the futon. I think I'm at the end now. My books are less to carry. I don't need any help. You, on the other hand,